What causes hair loss? Here are 9 reasons for hair loss. Healthy hair is very important in having a well-groomed appearance. However, many factors can cause hair loss, from eating habits to stress, from using the wrong product to various diseases. Hair loss negatively affects the psychology of the person as well as the aesthetic appearance. Every existing hair strand has a life cycle. Each strand of hair lives for 4 to 6 years, then rests and then falls out. Dermatology specialists said that it is a very natural process for the hungry to shed in this way and stated that 50 to 100 strands of hair can be shed per day. If more than this number is shed, if the amount of hair that can be touched has increased while taking a bath, or if we get 3 to 5 strands of hair when we pull the washed and dried hair by hand, the experts explain that this situation should be taken seriously. First, genetic factors. The causes are different in men and women. The type seen in men is male-type hormone-sensitive hair loss, which is seen in more than 50% of the genetic population, which is chronic. As age progresses, baldness develops and may eventually require hair transplantation. Supplementary treatments, mesotherapies, and PRP treatment, which are started at an early age, slow down the rate of shedding. It prolongs the time to go to baldness. This type of shedding is also seen in women. Especially individuals with a family history of baldness are at risk of hair loss. Today, male pattern hair loss, which starts at the age of 16 to 18, is more common in young girls. Among the causes of this condition are excessive stress, unbalanced diet, long-term hunger and hormonal problems. Success rates can be increased in women with the addition of hormonal treatments as well as in men. Second, stress and depression. Excessive stress is another cause of hair loss as well as any disease. Depression, anxiety, psychosis and the drugs used in their treatment can affect the hair and cause it to fall out. Hair is a living organ that can be affected by many factors in a short time in daily life. When something goes wrong in a person's life, in the light of this information, the individual should first weigh himself and then seek help from a dermatologist if necessary. Because misdirections and hearsay information from the environment on this subject can cause patients to lose time. If there is an important underlying cause, the diagnosis and treatment may be delayed. In addition, masks and mixtures that are applied unconsciously with the thought of preventing hair loss and regrowth of hair may cause irreversible damage by damaging the hair more. Third, wrong eating habits. Shedding due to nutritional reasons is another common factor. After all, hair is a living organ and it also needs to be nourished and supplied with blood. Not eating a regular and balanced diet, long-term starvation, uniform nutrition and consuming foods with high carbohydrate content can eventually affect and shed hair. Its treatment is extremely practical and it is important to start a balanced diet. Fourth, birth and chemotherapy process. Apart from all these, there are 2 specific causes of hair loss. One is postpartum shedding that starts 2 to 3 months after birth. It is caused by the sudden loss of hair that should be shed during pregnancy but not shed. Supplements to be made under the control of a specialist contribute to the elimination of discomfort in this regard. Another is hair loss in patients receiving chemotherapy. With the use of more modern drugs in recent years, these spills are less common, but it is a condition that tends to recover spontaneously when the treatment is completed. Fifth, hormonal problems. If the person has hormonal problems, menstrual delays or irregularities, increased hair growth, excessive acne, accelerated weight gain, if hair loss is added to these findings, this time hormonal hair loss can be mentioned. A dermatologist should be consulted to determine the source of these problems with a blood test to be performed on the 2nd or 3rd day of menstruation. Hormonal treatments are effective in such spills. Sixth, some internal diseases and drug use. Some internal diseases, thyroid gland diseases or drugs used for these diseases, rheumatic diseases, hormones used, slimming pills, adrenal gland diseases, insulin resistance, diabetes, birth control pills, and sometimes discontinuation of these control pills are other causes of hair loss. This situation must be thoroughly investigated by examinations by specialist doctors. If a sudden hair loss has started, surgeries in the last 3 months, febrile illnesses, drug toxicities, blood loss, severe trauma may be among the reasons to be considered. 7th. Vitamin and mineral deficiency. Although there is no nutritional problem, the lack of vitamins and minerals required for hair in the blood is another reason for hair loss. If our vitamins and minerals such as B12, vitamin D, folic acid, biotin, zinc, iron are low, the hair cannot be nourished and falls out. Even when there is no iron deficiency, iron supplementation reduces hair loss. In these cases, the supplement of the deficiency must be corrected by consulting a specialist. 8. Cosmetic factors. The increase in our cosmetic habits are other factors that cause mechanical, chemical, and physical spills. In other words, tying the hair tightly, internal bonnets, blow-drying processes exposed to excessive heat, dyes used to lighten hair, lighteners, straightening methods cause hair loss by damaging the hair from the outside. In this case, the only treatment is to prevent the hair from being exposed to these applications. Applying the necessary reinforcement and care processes for the hair ensures that the desired appearance is achieved again. 9th. Skin problems. Apart from the main genetic loss, skin and internal diseases also cause hair loss. Most of the skin-related spills occur when diseases affecting the skin affect the scalp. If the hair is affected in diseases such as psoriasis, eczema, acne, lichen disease, excessively oily skin, fungal diseases. Thank you for watching. Reading is boring, so we will be sharing interesting things about world and life with you. Share, like and subscribe, you know what to do. Leave a comment what you are interested in so we can do an episode about it too.